Yo, what's good, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great mother trucking day. I am recording on my Sony today. I wanted to film this video because I had a pretty significant, kind of life-changing. I kind of wanted to make this like a story time. So let's get into it. I'm gonna give you guys a little background information about what exactly I'm talking about. For those of you guys who don't know, I think it was I only know one of my friends, high school friends. His name's Alec. We used to go bike riding all the time. Around the same amount of time as we are right now with the World Cup and all that. Basically, we went out into the wilderness. We got lost in the wilderness, and we were out there for a very long time. We got lost, guys. For those of you guys who have ever experienced being lost in the wilderness, it is scary. But weirdly enough, we found water bottles just scattered on the ground. Hopefully it wasn't bad juju. Super weird, but managed to make it back home. I believe that was the World Cup where Germany won. Yeah, I think it was a no era penal era. I think it was around that era. So yeah, super crazy, super hot. I think it was like 110 degrees out. So nuts. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if you guys have ever just like when you feel something bad's gonna happen, you start vlogging it. I ended up vlogging that day, and I basically was like, oh, this is probably our last time ever vlogging. Just in case someone were to find our phone, they could see us in light. Yeah, but let's just say that I thought that would be the last time that ever happened to us. This past weekend, I had another scare like that. That was pretty nuts, to be honest, because again, I was not expecting any of this. Like, the timing was just like not it. So let me give you guys a little background. Basically, we were trying to go to a waterfall, and thankfully it wasn't super hot, but I think it was the time that we went wasn't the best time. So we leave my house like at 11. We go to this place, never been there ever in our lives. We didn't have a map. We thought we had enough food, thought we had enough water. Turns out we didn't bring water. And yeah, it's this place called the São Paulo Punch Bowl. So for any of you guys who have ever been there, it is not a very beginner friendly hike. I'll start there. Yeah, and we were beginners, never been there in our lives. Tried our best to follow the trail, and going there, we found the trail. We were following people. It was really nice, very nice. We made it to the first pool like at 2:30 p.m. We were like, hey, at 3, let's head back. So that way we don't get caught up in the dark. And we had this really crazy, like my friends like to call it, a unicorn moment. And some guy came up to us, super sketchy looking guy. Definitely not something you want to do ever in your life. I don't think I would ever do this in my life, but something told me, I think God told me, he's like, oh, like, he won't do anything to us. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do this. Put my trust in God. This is one of those moments. So we went. He was like, do you guys want to go to the TikTok slide? We ended up going, and he knew a secret way. I think this is probably like our exit. Like, we should have been like, yeah, this is sketch. So there's a particular way to get to this TikTok slide. I would put video in it, but I don't have much video besides of when I'm like, oh my gosh, we're lost. Crazy. This guy, he came up to us. He's like, you guys want to go to the slide? And I'm like, yeah, of course. There's 2 ways to get in there. The first way is going through the canyon, like inside the water, using a rope to like slide your way through like the crevices and stuff. And then eventually you get to the second pool, which is where the slide is. But then, we found this guy, and the guy was like, hey, I know a shortcut. Yeah, and you don't have to get wet, nothing. Oh, okay, that's a good shortcut. We took the shortcut because we were like, oh, YOLO, if I die, I die. We took this shortcut. The guy basically took us on the side of a cliff, and I'm terrified of heights. I'm terrified. We were basically scaling, like, if I were to describe this, we were like scaling the mountain like zigzags up until the part where we got to the pool where like the slide is. Very close calls for sure. Like maybe like 2 solid times where it was just like, holy crap, I really got to trust this guy, because this guy's literally the only way that we were going to make it through. And we were already in too deep. I think that's probably like, well, it's either I follow this guy or I find my way back up. And I did not know how to get back up, so I just followed the guy. Thankfully, we made it safe. Cool guy. Very cool guy. His name's David. Yeah, that was the beginning. So overall, super sketch. Decided to follow this guy. Guy took us to a secret way to getting down to the mountain, or getting down to the pools. Super cool. We swam. I practiced some fear therapy. Like, you know, when you're scared of things, you know, you do it and then you hopefully build that tolerance for it. That's kind of like what I've been working towards with like heights. Decided to jump off a rock. I'll post a video right here. Whee! We stayed there for like 30 minutes and then we started noticing the sun is going down. And we're like, oh crap, like we gotta start moving. I don't like being in the wilderness in the dark. I don't know what's around me. We left the water hole or whatever it was, punch bowl, like at 5, like a 5:20. Start walking, follow the trail initially, maybe like 30 minutes in. You know, I'm thinking, oh, you know, we're still going the right way. We veered off trail and we walked maybe like 2-3 miles inland, which is crazy. Again, super sketch. Kept walking because we were like, oh, we seeing footprints. I was following the footprints, but then something just felt off. I'm like, wait a minute, like I don't remember coming down this way. We've been walking too straight, too long, and I remember us going uphill. That was like my first red flag. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm just recalibrating, you know, maybe we just haven't reached that spot. Like, okay, cool. Kept walking, and then out of nowhere, and I'll post the video. This is the part where it's like, oh crap, like we're lost. Right. All right, guys, we're lost in the wilderness. The good thing is there's just water, but it's green water. A big jump. Really came to the realization that holy crap, we've been walking down this straight path for like 2-3 miles. Out of nowhere, guys, these two guys, they find us and they're like, are you guys going the right way? And I was like, yeah, I'm following this stream to my car. So if you guys don't know, Santa Paula has 2 streams that they run parallel to each other. Yeah, I didn't really know that until I looked at a full map of like that whole geography. I should have done that before, but I should have been more prepared for sure. We basically had followed the wrong stream and we were just walking down, and then these guys just out of nowhere, they just find us, and he was just like, we're lost too. And I was like, whoa, no way. Yeah, and that's where it kind of started. So they were lost, we were lost. It was pretty scary knowing that 1, the sun is going down, 2, we don't have any more food. We ate it all because we didn't think we were going to be there that late. 3, water resources were starting to go low. So basically we were on survival mode. All right, guys, so we were in the punch bowl. Unfortunately, we got carried off on the wrong direction, but God sent us some freaking some helpers. And what's your guys' names again?
Mine's Fabio, man.
Fabio, and what's yours?
Alexander.
Alexander. So we had, is it cool if you guys want to come on the video? Or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alexander, clutch, super clutch, because we were going down this stream over here, and we were basically they saved us. They stopped us before we went too down, because they had gone down, and basically they're gonna help us get rerouted to the track. And that's kind of crazy because this is the second time today, so that's nuts. So yeah, these guys found us. The guy barely had a little bit of signal to be able to pinpoint locations where we were. And then he was like, hey, you know, like, I wasn't able to have signal there, unfortunately. We basically tag teamed with them, pooled our resources together, and we're like, hey, you know, we're gonna stick with you guys. You guys have a map. The guy's phone was dying. It was already getting dark. We were tired, exhausted, and we just took a leap of faith and just followed them. Second person we followed that day. We started the trail like at 11. We didn't end up getting to our car until like almost 10. I didn't get home until like 10:30, 11. Moral of the story, guys, be more prepared. Don't be like me. Bring extra battery packs for your phones in case your phone dies, because my phone died searching for signal. So my sister, after like 6 p.m, she didn't know where I was, basically. So would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I do it again with more water and food? Yeah, I think I would pack double. I'd probably pack like double of everything, because I definitely didn't. I feel like I didn't have enough. Very interesting. I know you guys are probably used to a different format type of videos, but I thought this was really cool because this just happened this past weekend, and I'm out here recording this video on the day after. So I am officially mentally, physically, and emotionally drained at the moment. Just processing and just being thankful for 2 angels coming and saving us, or 3, because it was a pair. The guy ended up being from El Salvador too, which is crazy. Just the timing was nuts to me. You know, what are the odds that the first guy would spontaneous adventure and the second guy just actually save, like redirecting us and saving us? And it kind of like put into some things into perspective about like how God somehow finds his way and redirects you to the direction that you're supposed to be in. Very humbling, very thankful, and I'll post some videos if I don't know if I took enough video of this whole situation. I'm kind of just saying it as it's coming to my head because again, this is pretty freaking fresh. There was 9 river crossings. All right, guys, river number 1. River number 2, guys. How we getting? All right, guys, river crossing number 3. The Roaring Rapids. You got it. You can do it. All right, river crossing number 4, guys. It's starting to get more sketchy and more sketchy, longer, deeper. All right, we made it to river number 5 crossing. All right, I'm gonna cross real quick. Should I jump? Alright guys, river crossing number 6. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, get on the trees. Alright, river crossing number 6. We could already start swimming in here. Got butt naked right there, guys. Alright, we just did river crossing number 8. Almost died, almost slipped. We're on next one, 9. I don't know how many more river crossings. Alright, river crossing number 9.
Number 9.
Can you do this one?
Yeah.
Alright, number 9. You know? I think it's almost time my feet are gonna start getting wet. The trails, for sure the trails need to be labeled more effectively. As you're crossing like the rivers, it's very easy to lose track of where you're going. Unfortunately, that is what happened to us. We lost track due to the river crossings. There's I think in total it was like 9 or 10 river crossings that you had to do to get to this watering hole. It was really cool. Now that I know, and for anyone out there that is interested in going to like cool watering holes, you should definitely check out Santa Paula Punch Bowl. It's a really cool spot. We saw some guy sliding down and he just like ate the wall. Crazy to watch. I didn't have it recorded, unfortunately. Definitely a very cool spot. Definitely bring a lot of water, snacks, flashlight in case situations like that. Be more prepared. We were definitely not prepared. Leave early, be home before the sun goes down. Yeah, I just wanted to share that for anyone that's out there listening. I'm still here. And thank you guys for tuning in to this week's video. I know it's different, it's short, but I thought this was really interesting since it just happened. So I hope you guys have a great mother trucking day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and remember, never freaking stop. I'll catch you guys next time.